Noisy Pixel.
はい。口よりも手を動かせ。カエルに変えて爆竹詰めちゃうよ。
I'm always down to try out a new niche JRPG, and thankfully, Nipponichi Software's newest title does not disappoint in the slightest. This is Noisy Pixel's review for The Princess Guide. The Princess Guide has the player assume the role of a master warrior who is skilled on the battlefield. 4 princes end up requesting the master's assistance to essentially guide them to be skilled in combat and help them become decent rulers of their regions. The best way to describe the Princess Guide's story would be for you to think of the conversations that take place during Disgaea, now that, but on caffeine. At the start you choose one princess, but later on, you visit the other regions and learn about those princesses. Over time, they join forces and the map expands. Each one of the princesses has their own set of issues, which is where the main mechanic of praise and scold comes into play. During story scenes, the princesses will say something, and then the player can let them know if it was a good or a bad thing. Choices that the player make will raise the character's affinity with the player, boost their stats in battle, and hopefully make them a better princess overall. The core gameplay, however, revolves around taking on missions that are scattered around a map. Players will move their units, which is in real time, across the board to where missions are located along with enemies. Since movement is in real time, encounters do happen more often than not, but they're usually pretty short and simple at first. However, later on encounters become more prominent and take a bit more brainpower to come up with a plan to divide and conquer areas using all your units. The slow but steady way that the Princess Guide introduces its mechanics lets players truly get the hang of things rather than making them feel overwhelmed right from the get-go. With this in mind, combat in the game is tricky as it has unique features that most players will need to take a good chunk of time to understand. Mission designs can be seen as repetitive, but they do mix things up, including a boss battle at the end of levels, having the player unlock a certain amount of relics throughout the stage, or learning things that can be applied to each princess to better their relationship with the player that will unlock special training missions later on. The base menu is kept simple to get players back in the action, but it does offer some unique features like allowing the character to equip any weapon found in dungeons and manage their units. Collecting loot in this game is probably going to be its main draw, and there are plenty of weapons to find during exploration, so there's no worries there. I ended up having a great time with the Princess Guide, which doesn't overstay its welcome, clocking in about 22 hours if you're trying to get to the true ending. The characters and their personalities make the story a joy to experience, and the simple real-time strategy mechanics make the game an excellent entry point to the genre for anyone interested. All in all, the Princess Guide is the definition of charming and fun. It's easy to play in short bursts, but can keep your attention for long play sessions, and you'll most likely have a great time training these princesses to be the best that they can be. Noisy Pixel is giving the Princess Guide an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. You can read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Yeah!